Hi, my name is Dr. Karen May, and today we are on Everything Neuropathy. We're actually going to bring in Everything Nutrition. And today we're going to talk about the study that recently came out about erythritol and increasing cardiovascular disease and clots. So don't forget, this does not constitute medical advice. It is great information, but make certain you consult your physician if appropriate. So I had a bunch of people reach out to me, clients and people just asking questions because they thought that stevia and monk fruit, which we will promote as to use in moderation within our program if you do need to sweeten things versus using a bunch of sugar. And so I wanted to hop in and actually read the article that was written in, but go back and look at the research. So I took back and I went to the clinical trial as to which way they were testing. And it was actually erythritol and xylitol, so sugar alcohols that they were testing. But I didn't want to just look at that because the little bit that I could read through without paying for the full article on the clinicaltrial.gov site actually gave me the dosage as to which they were putting in the erythritol and then testing as to which they were seeing this platelet aggregation or clotting. And what it was 30 grams of erythritol, which is approximately 6 to 6.5 teaspoons if you were to measure out the powder, in 300 milliliters of water. So it gives you an idea of how much. And with that, then studied, it showed clotting. Yeah, well, let's go back. We are not looking at using 6 teaspoons of any sweetener in that amount, including if you were looking at fruit juice that has all the added sugars and actually natural sugars is just as bad for inflammation, though it may not cause clotting. It has other problems too. So then I went back to the grocery store to do some grocery shopping. So I went to the shelf and to truly look at the marketing and what's out there for clients to be able to find stuff. I went to our Meijer store, which is a Midwest chain, and I found that, let me see, stevia, Splenda and Truvia. Those are two big name brands. First of all, Splenda itself, the product, is an organochlorine, which is close to what's called PCBs and DDTs, which are banned. So Splenda itself, or sucralose, is terrible for your body. The brain fog it contributes to. So this is the company. Now Splenda is the company, and they have a product on the shelf that says monk fruit and stevia, but in the fine print it says erythritol. And Truvia was the same thing. It's stevia extract, but in fine print it said erythritol. So I had to actually go through and read different bottles. And out of that, I mean, there was, I don't know, probably 20 different products that were natural, which I hate that word, and so that many of them had the erythritol in it. So looking at this, I found a couple. It was from Sweet Leaf Organic Stevia, and it had inulin, stevia leaf, and silica. That was probably the cleanest one. Inulin is a fiber. That one, again, serving size is 1/10 of a teaspoon. Just to let you know. So we're not anywhere close to six teaspoons. Another one was organic stevia in the raw. Again, one packet, which is 0.8 grams. Again, they use 30 grams. This is 0.8 grams for one packet. And it has less than 1 gram of cane sugar and then organic stevia leaf. Only 2 things in it. This one was a liquid called Pure, P-Y-U-R-E organic. And the serving size is 1/200th of a bottle. And there's 1.8 fluid ounces in there. And this one is water, organic alcohol, organic stevia extract, and citric acid. Again, not much. Here's another one that was monk fruit. This was stevia and monk fruit together by Whole Earth. Again, serving size was 1/4 of a teaspoon, so not 6.5 approximately. And this was a little agave nectar, which a total of 1 gram of sugar, water, stevia, leaf extract, and monk fruit. So it just goes to show you that you have to read your labels, but also the average person is not consuming that much of those products. If you are, that's a problem. And so that's why we always focus on not keto, not paleo, not South Beach, not whatever diet is out there. We actually just focus on whole food nutrition to bring inflammation down. And that's why we focus on eating vegetables and some fruits and protein and good fats and reduce grains, dairy, and inflammation, because based upon, or grains, dairy, and sugar, excuse me, because based upon those are the things that cause the most inflammation biochemically. But if you're going to buy a bunch of products off of the store shelf, they're processed. And so they are not going to do well in our body. We do not have a processed food shortage in our body. And so you're not going to get a bunch of vitamins and minerals from there, and they can have the harmful effects, especially at high doses like we're seeing with this erythritol. So don't think you can buy a bunch of keto products off the shelf that uses that are all sweets that are erythritol without any damage. Of course not. But I'd say the same thing for aspartame, sucralose, the sulfamine K, any of those other artificial sweeteners that aren't considered natural, like erythritol, are going to have also major effects, and they've been studied for many years, and yet they're still on our shelf too. So do your due diligence, read your labels, understand what you're putting into your body, and go as whole food as possible. It'll make a difference. Have a great rest of your day.